Hello and welcome to this episode of the Soul Expansion Experience. I am your host, Jessica Galante, and today I am so excited. We're going to be speaking about our smell, clear sense of smell. So you may be wondering, what does smell have to do with intuitive gifting? And let me tell you, there's a name for it. It's called Clairalience, clear smell. The ability to smell your way through a situation, invoking memory, emotion, or even future-based events through your smell. Now, this might be a gift you've been aware of for some time. Perhaps this is the first time you're even hearing about this, but it is possible you're probably already doing it, and now's the time to learn more about it and begin to figure out what it looks like in your life, because this is magical. This is a magical gift. And some ways that I know along my journey, I started feeling a lot, and I knew I was always a deep feeler, so I've always been prone to clairsentience, and then along the way my vision started picking up, and then my sound and then my knowing. So it's like along your journey, the more you heal, the more room you open up for light, but the more room that your light awakens the channels for this gifting to be present in your life. So it's another sense, smell. It's a big scent, right? Pun on words, a big smell, and it's all around you every single day. You're surrounded by scents. Some you may like, some you may not like. And again, there's some information for you. But the beautiful part about this intuitive gifting is that you are able to receive information through your smell, and you're going to be able to learn how to receive it, integrate it, and learn how to move forward in your experience. You might even be able to heal your childhood memories or past life sense that you may not even be aware of. You will be able to impact big healing through this gift as you learn how to use it. So maybe you are noticing smells of a deceased one, like your grandfather's cologne, your grandma's perfume, your aunt's cigarettes, things like that, randomly as you're walking through your home. And maybe you're not a smoker, but you smell cigarette smoke in your house. Or maybe your aunt wore a specific perfume and you just know that is hers, right? Chanel No. 5. And where is that coming from? In the middle of the beach in California. I know that happened to me most recently. I'm like, where is this coming from? This doesn't make sense. Oh, okay. What is this teaching me, right? And so when you smell something completely strange in the middle of your home that has no place, there's a sign for you that perhaps there is a ancestor, one of your deceased family members, perhaps someone on the other side trying to contact you, because you are able to receive information from them, and they're always helping you. Remember, they're always helping you on the other side. So they want to connect with you, and because you're on a healing and awakening journey, you are opening up your senses to be able to receive this, let's call it sixth sense perception, right? You're able to receive this energetic information through your senses. So this is a real possibility. You may have already experienced it. And I was speaking a little bit ago about how the perfume showed up in my bathroom, and there was absolutely no way that Chanel No. 5 could be in my bathroom. I don't have that perfume anywhere. My house does not smell like that. And I was walking around outside of my house and it was not there. It was just specifically in the bathroom. Okay. And it was bringing up a really strong memory from my childhood. And I remember growing up that I needed to feel safe going into the bathroom. And my grandma had this energy that was really safe. Her energy was gold and it was safe. And I just remember that in her bathroom, when I would go visit her, she had this perfume on her counter. And so there was a significator to remind me that her energy was with me and is still with me, and she's guiding me and helping me move forward. And I loved that moment of knowing that no matter where she is in space and time, she may not be in a physical presence right now, but she's still with me and she's still able to communicate with me. And that is what is something that is really comforting. And I share this as an example because maybe it's happening to you in your life and you haven't been able to place it before. So have faith. Know that there is a way to communicate with your ancestors. And maybe the scents bring forward a comforting memory for you. Maybe a happy childhood memory. Maybe like the birthday cake smell, reminds you of your 6-year-old birthday party on the playground with your friends, or there's something like that, right? So the smells can bring forward happy memories. They don't all need to be heavy memories. It's all about where you are in your journey specifically and what comes forward for you for information to heal. But I want to share some ways that you may know if you are clairalience. And one of the ways is if you are out with someone and you notice a sudden smell that others don't. So you could be in a group of friends, you're in the middle of a restaurant, and all of a sudden you smell mouthwash in the middle of the restaurant. Everyone is eating like steak and meat and it does not smell like mouthwash anywhere, right? And you're asking if others have this smell and they have no idea what you're speaking about. Okay, that is your information for you, right? And so just take note of that. That's a possibility. Another possibility is sneezing. Sneezing when someone in the world is speaking about you, or sneezing repeatedly when an ancestor or a spirit is trying to get your attention. You could be in the middle of something and randomly go into a fit of sneezing. You could be sneezing when someone is speaking about you because you know when someone's speaking about you, there's an energy that you feel when your energy is being, not pulled, but really like called in another direction. And you can tell when your signals are turning towards someone that's speaking about you. So pay attention to the sneezing. It could be allergies, but it could be someone trying to get your attention, right? Another way might be that you might smell something that you're not able to identify. Like you're not able to identify the smell. Like you smell something, you're not able to identify it. You could be smelling someone else's energy or mood in the room. You could just be smelling what they're going like. You might be able to smell if they have an illness or if they're not doing so well energetically. You may be able to smell if they're in a really angry mood or a sad mood or a depressed mood. You might be able to smell that. So I share this to help you learn how to reframe maybe some of the smells that you haven't been able to identify in a long time. And there's so much helpful information that you can get from your smell. So I suggest writing your smells down, keeping a smell journal, if that sounds funny. But if you're writing your dreams down already because you know you have so much information coming forward in the dream time, why not write your smells down? In fact, keep a journal with you at all times and just open it up and write something down. You never know how learning how to be curious about yourself can help you learn about yourself in a whole new way. And maybe that smell, you smell it again, and then you have a reference point because you wrote it down, and you're able to get some more information because maybe it's about a person's energy and you're not even aware of it. But it's a really interesting gift to learn how to use, and it's underrated but so necessary because there's so many smells that are like strong or subtle or sweet or sour or sulfury, metallic-y, and vice versa, right? There's so many ranges of scents that you can go through that might bring up a lot of information for you. I know when I go into the mall and I walk through the perfume counter, I'm just immediately like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on here all one time, and there's so much information with all the smells, right? So a lot of it might be overwhelming at first too, especially if it's coming all online at the same time, which could happen, right? So 7 ways that you can work on the clairalience gifting in your life to help strengthen it. And I'm always going to tell you to meditate. Meditation is so helpful in helping you learn so much about yourself, because as you're in that light, relaxed, meditative state and you're calm, you're in this receptivity. And when you're in this receptivity, you're able to really expand yourself in ways that you might not even realize. So if you're in meditation, you could bring forward smells like lavender or lemon or mint and just begin to tune into them to see if any information comes forward and learn from them at the same time. Okay? So then you can start to see how this gifting works. If you smell it, do you see it? Do you hear it? Do you feel it? Because you can start to bring in your other giftings to help you with this identification and the strengthening of your Clairalience gifting. The second way is to avoid strong scents in your home, because strong scents may dull your senses and then you'll become what they call nose blind, right? And that might not be a really nice way to say it, but it's something I heard growing up. And now as I'm learning about this gifting, I'm like, oh, that makes complete sense. Okay. Not aware of smells, right? So it's interesting how these little phrases that I hear around sort of make sense whether they're right or wrong, right? So avoid having strong scents in your house, and that will help you learn this gifting as well. You can imagine smells coming into your room, so use your imagination, much like you do in meditation. Meditation is your divine connection with spirit, but you can use your imagination to bring in smells into your room to see not only how that changes the mood, but you can also begin to practice, right? You can practice bringing a smell into your room. Another way is to smell new things. Much like you taste new things, you can smell new things and see what information comes forward. Maybe it's something from a past life or an ancestor or something that you're going to experience in the future. You never know how having a high range of smells can put it together. It's a lot like, I don't know if you've ever made your own perfume. It's a lot like smelling all of those different beautiful, wonderful flower scents and then creating this beautiful mixture together that is your unique scent. And so it's create a catalog of smells in your life to really learn how to use this gifting. Another way is to open up your throat chakra. Right, so really work on your throat chakra, because your throat chakra is connected to smell. And if your throat chakra is blocked, which it might be, and that's absolutely okay, because we've had, through our experience here on earth and in past lives and incarnations, we've had such a deep wounding on our voice, especially as females. And so that affects our smell. So opening up your throat chakra, finding ways to open up your voice and learn how to express and verbalize out loud helps you with your smells. Perhaps verbalizing your smell out loud is a way to link those two together. Another way might also be smelling your friend's energy and just verbalizing what you share, because what you smell is your truth, and it's okay to learn how to use this gifting on others. And maybe you're smelling something that may help them, or you're going to be able to understand where these unidentifiable smells are coming from. And it's okay if it's from your friend or your family member, but you're going to be able to learn how to use this gifting. So practice and just share with someone. Open up about it. Say, hey, I want to practice my gifting, and is it okay if I practice it on you, right? Because you want to receive their permission first, right? Then it'll be sort of like an energetic, intuitive game, right? Or not really a game, but you're sort of learning how to be curious, right? So it's an intuitive curiosity endeavor, right? And learning how to verbalize your gifting out loud helps you not only open your throat chakra, but able to embody your gifting in your everyday life, because that is really what your journey is all about, is learning how to step into your beautiful birthright of your intuitive gifting and be able to step forward and stand steady in the presence of everything that you truly are. So those are some ways. I may have lost count along the way, but I know there were 7 in there, right? I love how I just keep flowing and just going. And So replay this if you would like, take notes, write some of this down to help you along your journey. One of the most powerful ways that I've been able to use this gifting in my life is that smells have helped me recover a lot of missing memories from my childhood. And in a way that I'm not scared to look at them, but I'm more curious about the information and looking at them through the lens of myself as an adult right now. And I've been able to recover a lot of what I don't remember from my childhood and even past lives and so forth. So smell is very important and will help you learn how to reframe some of those memories so that because one of the things that happens with smell is subconsciously you might automatically feel you are reliving that experience, that memory, that situation. But what I want to share with you is through the smell of your gifting, you're able to understand that you're receiving more information about what you went through, but you're not reliving the experience. It is not happening to you in this moment. So having that sense of beautiful detachment helps you look at it from a new perspective, and you might be able to learn more about yourself, because that's really what is the beautiful part about healing is opening up to new ways and really learning about yourself in a whole new way and just reflecting on your experience and where you are right now, because know that you are able to change everything about yourself. It's all a matter of choice. It's all a matter of your mindset, and it's all a matter of embodying your beautiful presence each and every single day in a way that you choose. So, many blessings on your journey to understanding Clairalience gifting, and let me know in the show notes if you have any comments. I'm going to leave some gifts for you, so take a look at those. Connect with me if you have any questions, and so much love until next time. Namaste.